Good evening, friends. Myself, Dr. P.K. Pachori, and I am a medical doctor, and I am doing meditation for last 41 years. And today, I am going to discuss the factors affecting meditation. So, I have meditated for 41 years continuously, and I find the time to meditate in Himalayas also. And the factors are as following. Number one, direction. The direction affects our status of meditation very much. So we should meditate facing east-west direction mostly, or we should face the north direction. Three directions are good for meditation: east, west and north direction. If we meditate in these three directions, we get very good results. Second is place. The place for meditation should be isolated place. The sounds should be very much less. It should be a peaceful place, and you can choose a separate room in which you do only reading, writing or the meditation work. So if you have sufficient space in your home, then you can meditate at home. Otherwise, the people who are living in forest, they can meditate in forest or on the bank of a river or any temple or garden. So our room is also very good for meditation. So the place affects meditation very much. If we are meditating at a noisy place, then initially it will disturb our mind. Third, time. So for how much time we should meditate? So if you want to start meditation, start from 10 minutes daily, morning and evening, at the time of sunrise or sunset. So near sunset or near sunrise, if you meditate, it will be very good. Otherwise, if you don't find time at sunrise and sunset, then you can choose your time accordingly as per your duties and responsibilities. So try to meditate for 25 to 30 minutes daily, morning and evening. So it will help you in meditation. And another point is position of the moon. The moon affects our meditation very much. So in the Shukla Paksh, when the moon is in rising phase, so our meditation goes in very good state from day 1 to day 15. When it goes in negative phase or Krishna Paksh, so the meditation, the effect of meditation, it goes down and down. But there is double peak near full moon. So 3 days before full moon and 3 days after full moon. So the 1 week is very good for meditation. 3 days before and 3 days after the full moon and the day of full moon. So in the same way, 1 or 2 days before no moon day is also very good for meditation. The state of mind is not same throughout the lunar month. It changes daily and there are ups and downs in meditation. So it is not the same daily. So don't feel disturbed if you don't get the same results in meditation. Position of the sun. The meditation is best in the afternoon. In the noon, when the sun is on your head or the moon is on your head, so if the sun and moon, they are on your head at 90 degree, that is the best period, best time for meditation. Otherwise, morning and evening is best. So ayan, there are 2 ayans of 6 months. So Uttarayan, in Uttarayan the meditation is progressively better. And in Dakshinayana, the results, the meditation is relatively weaker. So this is the effect of an in mental condition. So if our mind is disturbed, very much agitated, so then if we are meditating, so it will take some time to settle the mind. So if you are having very much distress and anxiety, the meditation will not be very good in the beginning. So the mental state affects us very much. If we are very cool and we have control over our senses and body, so if we have got Jitendriyata, we have won our senses, mind and body, then the meditation will be very good and the results will be very good. And the duration of meditation. So if you are meditating, sometimes you meditate, some days you don't meditate. So if your meditation is irregular or irregularly irregular, then you will get very poor results and you will not succeed in the meditation. So meditation requires regularity. If you have started meditation, then do it daily till your last breath. So it will give you very good results. And another is attitude. If our attitude is selfish, if we are very selfish, then we cannot succeed in the meditation up to very high level. If we are selfless and we are living for the welfare of the universe, then our meditation will be very good and the mind will be focused and stabilized very soon and we will get very good results. And another is doubt in the completion of yoga and meditation. If we have doubts, if we are doing yoga sadhana and we have doubts in our mind, then definitely it will affect the progress of meditation and the meditation will come down. And next point is avrati. Avrati is when we lose interest in the meditation. When person thinks that it is very useless thing, I could not realize my spirit, I could not realize my soul. So there is nothing in yoga and the people, they are telling a lie. Because we have not done the experiment in true scientific way. So we get negative results. So if your doubt has come in your mind, if we don't get proper results, then we should look inwards. We should see what are the things which are affecting my meditation and we should remove our weaknesses and enhance our good qualities. Then amarsh. If we are jealous of progress of other people, then it will affect your meditation. So be happy and have positive feelings, then only you will get good results. Asakti, attachment. So if you have very much attachment, if you are very much attached to the worldly things, this is called Maya. If you are very Mayak or Ragi, very much attached to the worldly things, then definitely it will degrade your meditation. So for meditation, you need Vairagya. You have to leave the worldly attachment and you have to focus only on the common goals, common welfare, the welfare of the whole universe, welfare of everybody. So you make your goal very big. So if you set your highest goal, then you will succeed in meditation. So it also affects. And the momentum of the sadhana. Many times we lose momentum. Sometimes we are doing it for more time. Sometimes we are doing for less time. And we are not very regular in our habit. So if our thought, emotion, devotion and regularity, they all are very good, so then only we will get the best result. So for best results, you will have to be very devoted. As a scientist does the experiment in a lone place in a laboratory, and he many times he don't get the good results or he get failures. So by repeated failures, the scientist gets success. Sometimes after 20 years, sometimes after 10 years, sometimes after 30 years. So it's the same case, because thousands of people they meditate. So from from lakhs of people, millions of people, one person desires to do meditation, and from the thousands of meditators, only a rare person gets the perfection in meditation. So be constant in your effort, be focused, don't lose courage, be devoted. One day you will definitely achieve success in meditation. So devote at least 1 hour for meditation, half an hour in morning, half an hour in evening, and take sattvic food. So if you are taking sattvic food, then it will help in sadhana. So sleep at least for 5 to 7 hours, 6 to 8 hours if you sleep, 6 to 7 hours if you sleep, then it will be very good for meditators. So take proper rest, do proper work, and read books, so holy books and your subject books, and take some rest while during your duties. After doing 2 hours duty, at least take a 5 minutes, 2 to 5 minutes break and relax. And during lunch hours, you meditate for 5 to 10 minutes in your office. And another thing is pranayam. Always meditate with pranayam. Most of the people, what they do pranayam separately and meditation separately. No, this is a one phenomena. We have to meditate while doing pranayam. If you will meditate with pranayam, you will get the best results and your mind will be focused very soon and you will get your success. And another thing is, take one mantra. When you leave your meditation room, chant some holy mantra or Gayatri mantra you chant regularly. While you are going outside, you are having a spare time, you are in bus, you are in train, you are in aeroplane, wherever you go, wherever you are having empty time, spare time, so you utilize that time for chanting your holy mantra, and you chant with your every breath and keep your focus on each and every ingoing and outgoing breath, and try to hold that breath if you are walking, going, and definitely this moving pranayam, this walking pranayam will help you very much. And I have done these experiments in Arunachal Pradesh when I was posted there for 4 years. So I done many practices, I did many things, and those things gave me very good results. Hope this little tip will help you very much. And one more thing, you should not be proudy. It is very difficult to lose proud. Don't feel. By meditation you will lose only one thing, your proud and your negative qualities. These things will be lost. Okay, thank you very much. If you like my video, you kindly subscribe to it and you share and like it. Thank you very much.